Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards from my Law of Assumption deck to see what you can be affirming. Okay, these cards have affirmations on them if you're new to my channel. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and see what you can be affirming to get your manifestations, just keep you on track with your manifestations. So if you hear any of these affirmations, then this is your sign to keep affirming. Or if you hear an affirmation you really like, you can definitely say those affirmations. For a lot of you, these are probably affirmations you will have already heard of if you've already been studying the law, or you've been reading about manifestation or watching videos about manifestation. So just think of this video as a reminder. I'm 3 years into manifesting, and I still like seeing affirmations that I already know of. I still watch other people's videos. I still read the Twitter and Reddit posts, just to see what's been working for other people, try out new affirmations, techniques, methods. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. I think it's great to see what works best for your subconscious mind specifically. That's why I think trying and testing out different methods, techniques is completely fine. That's just where I'm at right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards. So the first card that we have here, okay, this says easy, natural, normal, always have gotten my way. So it's natural for you to get what you want in the way that you want it. Okay, it's natural for you to get what you want, the time you want it as well. It's natural for you to get things on a deadline, on a timeline. It's always been really easy for you to manifest fast. It's always been so easy for you to get like I said, get what you want exactly when you want it, in the way that you want it. Okay, start saying that. I know for a lot of you, I'll have a lot of clients that come to me and say oh, my work life, my career life is great, but my love life, that part's lacking. First of all, don't say that. Don't even acknowledge that. I mean, I get you're saying that to just tell me what's going on, what you're trying to manifest, so that's completely fine. But when you're on your own, when you're trying to actively manifest, don't say that that's lacking. Okay, you can just say my love life has always been great. I'm always in I've always been in a happy, healthy relationship. I've always manifested exactly who I wanted, the way that I wanted them. Okay, I've always manifested the exact type of love that I wanted. I've always manifested, like I said, good, healthy love. I'm with my soulmate right now. I'm with the best version of them right now. We're together in every timeline. Okay, I know a lot of you are manifesting SPs, specific people. So get used to that happening for you. Get used to you calling them your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever. Okay, in your mind you can just be oh yeah, wow, my wife just texted me, my husband just texted me, my boyfriend just texted me, right? Do whatever it takes for it to seem easy or natural. Okay, and you don't have to force it. If it doesn't feel natural at first, that's fine. Just keep affirming until it saturates your mind and you see that reflected in your 3D, because your 3D is just a reflection of what's going on in your subconscious mind. It's a reflection of your dominant thoughts. It's a projection of your consciousness. So the more you affirm that, the more that will get projected out. Okay, so just say it's always been normal for me to be in a happy, healthy relationship. It's always been, love has always come so easy for me. Or if that hasn't really been the case in the past, say okay, it's going to be easy for me now. I've healed, I've grown a lot, I've been working on myself a lot. Because I know for a lot of you, you probably do a lot of self-concept affirmations. This is a self-concept affirmation. All the affirmations I just gave you, are self-concept affirmations. So just tell yourself now's my time. I deserve to be happy. It's safe for me to be happy. It's safe for me to be in the relationship of my dreams. It's safe for me to feel safe and secure in my relationships. I think for a lot of us, certain things don't manifest fast enough. I wouldn't say they don't manifest, because your manifestations are always coming to you. The minute you have your desire, you will get your manifestation. But maybe sometimes things can be delayed, and I use that very lightly, just because subconsciously we fear that thing coming, because maybe we're so used to being disappointed, or we're scared of happiness. We're scared of it working out, right? So that's something that we have to work on, and we can work on that by saying it's safe for me to receive that thing. I'm in my receptive energy right now. I accept this thing that's coming to me right now. I'm fully receptive to all my desires. I feel secure in my relationships. I feel secure in my manifestations. I feel secure in my manifestation abilities. Okay. I have always gotten my way or the highway, okay? It is get used to things working out for you. Get used to you getting exactly what you want. Because I know for a lot of us, we've been told like, oh, just settle for the thing that comes your way. It doesn't have to be like, exactly what you want, this or something better. Sometimes, yeah, better things will come about. Sometimes you will like that thing better. I know that's happened to me. But it is safe for you to like have exactly what you want. I do want you to know that you can have exactly what you want in the way that you want it. You can manifest the best version of that job, of that person, of that specific person. Okay. Anything is possible. It's just a matter of you not being, first of all, in a victim mindset, and you not like, how do I say this? Like, you not restricting yourself. Okay. Because the only limits that exist are in your mind. It's not about the other person doing anything. It's not even about the other person conforming. It's about you conforming, your mind conforming to your desires. It's about you giving yourself your manifestations. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards. Oh, wow. This is exactly what I was talking about. Accept, receive, receptive energy. Now is the time for you to receive. I feel like a lot of you, you've been working on self-concept a lot. Maybe you like, affirm a lot, affirm. You're going to be getting that thing. You're going to be getting that thing fast, okay? As long as you say, I accept this right now. I'm receptive to this right now. I know that I've done the work. I'm continuing to do the work, and it's safe for me to have what I want right now, okay? Just like say that every time like you feel lack or it's not here, just say like, oh yeah, it's coming to me any minute. I have it right now. I've really been liking present tense affirmations. Like I have what I want right now, because the only moment that like, truly exists or is real is the present moment. Okay, past is just a figment of our imagination. Future is just, or yeah, both of them, both the past and the future are like literally in our heads. They, the past, it's not, it doesn't exist right now. I always like saying this, but like, is it in the room with us right now? Is the past in the room with us right now? No, it's not, right? Only the present moment is. Yeah, so just say, I have everything I want right now. I've received all my desires already. I'm so happy. And you can even pretend like you're talking to a friend, like, oh my gosh, like, I got this job and I'm so happy. Or like, I got back together with this person, or I manifested like the soulmate. I manifested like the love of my life. Pretend you're like hyping, you know, your person up to your friends. Like pretend you're like, like I remember like I had a friend, like she sent me like a Snapchat of her, like a cute stuffed animal that her like boyfriend gave her, and I was like, whoa, who is this from? And then like, she told me like, oh, I'm seeing this guy. So like imagine like some sort of scene that implies that you have what you want. And you can imagine like telling a friend that, a family member that, calling someone up on the phone and telling them that, or like, even like posting on social media, and a lot of people like, being like, oh my gosh, like who is this person? Who is this lucky person that's dating you? Yeah. And yeah, the other thing that this card says is, it is easy for me to shift to my desired timeline, okay? It is easy for me to have everything I want right now. My results are always perfect and permanent, okay? So until you get that end goal, that end manifestation, everything is just a bridge of incidents. So a lot of people, like, will say a failed manifestation. There is no such thing as a failed manifestation, only incomplete manifestations, okay? For a lot of people, their SPs will come back, but they're not really acting the way they want them to. Keep persisting. Keep persisting until they do show up in the way that you want them to, okay? Anything that's not your end goal is literally just an incomplete manifestation. It is the bridge of incidents that is leading you to your end goal. So don't give up there, okay? You have to keep persisting. Keep, working on your self-concept. Keep saying security affirmations. Keep saying like self-love affirmations. Like, I deserve this. I deserve the best, okay? And my results are always permanent. It's so easy for me to keep my manifestations. I've always kept my manifestations. Manifesting is like the easiest thing ever. So yeah, it's easy for me to keep my manifestation. Okay, I think I just said that, but there's no reason why like, that should just like disappear out of your life. Like honestly, once it's here, like it should be here. And again, until, you reach your end goal, until you're like truly happy, satisfied, living out your desired reality, everything is just the middle. Okay, so keep affirming. The solution to everything lies within you. It lies within your own minds. It lies within your affirmations, okay? You are the panacea. I don't know if I said that right. It's like spelled Panacea. That means like cure, like solution, okay? Like you are the solution to your, own problems. Like you're the one that's giving you everything. There's nothing outside of you, okay? Let's go and pick one more card. I like this one as well. My affirmations always impress onto my subconscious and logical mind. My subconscious and logical mind always work together to give me my desires. So, for a lot of us, when we start affirming, here's what happens. Like when you first started this journey, maybe you started seeing a lot of results, maybe good things started coming in, but it kind of stalled, right? So that's like your logical mind trying to keep you safe, first of all, okay? So it's like, whenever we try something new, there's like this chemical that gets released, dopamine, right? So it's like that's the same thing with conscious manifesting. So a lot of you, you tried manifesting. When you first started manifesting, you noticed a lot of movement, results, like you had that like dopamine rush, but then maybe things stalled, maybe things went back to like, not, maybe it went back to the way that it used to be, or like maybe you just didn't start seeing that much movement in the 3D, which by the way, there's always movement, okay? You have to trust that. You really have to trust that. But yeah, maybe that did deter you, that you weren't like, seeing movement. So yeah, that's your logical mind trying to keep you safe. So if you can just tell yourself that you bypass your logical mind, that your subconscious mind is like, the operant power, like you are the operant power of your reality, that will sort of like dim your logical mind and bring you about all your manifestations. Okay, so yeah, there's this sort of like inner conflict that we go through. That's just like the science behind it. Okay, because for a lot of us, like we didn't like learn about manifestation until recently, or we didn't like really grow up knowing about conscious manifestation or practice it or implement it that much. So yeah, it might take a little bit of time for your brain to really grasp that, grasp manifestation to the point where like you can just like affirm something and it'll show up instantly. I know some people who do that. Like that is like literal magic. Like if you've ever seen like The Good Witch, or like you've seen like those like magical TV shows where like people just make things appear out of their mind, like that is literally what manifestation is. That's what you're going to start doing. It's just a matter of you like consciously practicing manifesting, working on your self concept, working on changing your assumptions, working on your manifestation abilities, saying like, oh, it's so easy for me to manifest. I have like, I'm like the ultimate manifester. I'm a master manifester. I trust in my own manifestation abilities, okay? Yeah, my affirmations always impress onto my subconscious mind fast, okay? They always impress onto my subconscious mind easily. It's just a matter of you like continuing to say that until like, you see movement. A lot of people ask like, how often should I affirm? Or how many days should I affirm until you get your manifestation. But I will say, like, robotic affirming really works. I really like Sammy Ingram's 10-minute method because that really helps saturate your mind. Okay, that really helps your affirmations impress onto your mind, onto both your subconscious and logical mind, actually. Because like momentum is one of the most like powerful forces in the universe. Okay, like when you continue to do something, when you're on that momentum, like it has to manifest. Like think of the times where you were super productive, like you just like spent hours and hours like working on something, and like you were just like in the zone, like maybe you were like writing an essay or getting something done. Didn't that feel really good? Like that's exactly what you have to do with manifesting. Like keep affirming. I would say like do the 10-minute method. Affirm until like it's I was gonna say until you feel good about your manifestations or confident, but you don't necessarily have to do that. But it definitely does help. I noticed that when I saturate my mind with my manifestations by just like continuously affirming, like I start feeling that thing, I start visualizing that thing. It becomes easier and more natural for me to like envision that, or like live in the end, live from the end. Okay, so it definitely does help, and even if you don't feel that way, that's completely fine. But yeah, the biggest tip that I can give you is just like keep affirming until you see your end goal, until you see all your manifestations. And like I said, like don't underestimate the power of momentum. Okay, don't underestimate the power of affirmations. Don't underestimate like your own power, your own abilities. Okay, this is coming in, and it's coming in faster than you know it. It's just a matter of you trusting yourself, trusting in your abilities, and showing up for yourself, being diligent, being disciplined, persisting. Okay, does require a little bit of effort on your part. I know some people might think that's a limiting belief. Okay, but that's you do you. Some people have the assumption that they only affirm once and they get everything they want. If you want to do that, that's completely fine as well, but you have to at least try a little bit to create that assumption. Or maybe you don't. If you are the type of person where you affirm something once and you get that and you've been getting everything, then keep doing that. Okay, but I know for a lot of us, I think like for most of us watching, it does require a little bit of work. It does require a little bit of like, just kind of like sitting down and saturating your mind. Okay, it doesn't have to be too intense. You don't have to do like the 10-minute method like multiple times a day. I've been doing it just like once a day, and I've been getting my manifestations fast. Like I think like the longest it took for me to manifest something was like 2 weeks. And this was like a pretty big thing too. So yeah, and I know a lot of people have been like getting their manifestations like extremely fast, like literally in a couple days, just because they've been spending their time saturating their mind. But yeah, you do you. You create your own assumptions. At the end of the day, law of assumption is about creating your own assumptions, creating your own rules. So again, if you want to say that you only have to affirm a couple of times for you to get your manifestations, that's completely fine. Just say that. But if you're the type of person that likes like affirming to get in the zone, to get in like that manifestation mindset, whatever, then do that. That works for you, great. I like affirming whenever I'm like walking around or like doing idle things. Okay, I like just it's literally just thinking in your favor. Thinking in your favor. Affirming is literally thinking in your favor. So that's all you have to do. Okay, it's nothing too hard. It's not like, don't make it harder than it needs to be. I know like a lot of my affirmations are like really long-winded, whatever. Just whatever affirmations you hear, modify it. Say whatever feels right and natural to you. Say whatever feels natural to your subconscious mind. Yeah, but I will end the video right here. I really hope this helps. I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching and also custom make Subliminal. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you can sign up for them. And yeah, I will end the video right here. I intend that all of you get your manifestations. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.